Hi viewers, welcome to my channel. This is Sridhar Reddy Elpedi, Assistant Professor of Physics from Government Degree College for Women, Nalgonda. Welcome to my channel, Sri Quantum Academy. Feel the physics at glance. Today I am going to discuss with you simple harmonic motion, its characteristic properties and energy of the oscillator. Before going to watch my video, please subscribe my channel. If you not yet done, press bell icon to get latest updates. First, simple harmonic motion. What is simple harmonic motion? A periodic motion in which body execute to and fro motion about a fixed point, and the restoring force acting on the body is always proportional to the displacement and it acts towards the mean position. That means the restoring force F proportional to minus x. This type of oscillatory motion is called simple harmonic motion. The equation for simple harmonic motion is d square x by dt square plus omega naught square x is equal to 0. The derivation for equation of motion is clearly explained in my previous video. You can watch from that. And the solution for this equation of motion is given by x is equal to a sine omega naught t plus theta, where x is the displacement of the particle from mean position. It is given by x is equal to a sine omega naught t plus theta. The characteristic properties of the simple harmonic motion are: number 1, displacement; number 2, velocity; number 3, acceleration; number 4, time period; number 5, frequency; number 6, phase; number 7, epoch. I will discuss in detail one by one. First, displacement of the particle. Displacement means the distance of the particle from the mean position, and the displacement increases as it is moving from the mean position and it is maximum at the extreme positions. The maximum displacement from the mean position is called amplitude. Amplitude means the maximum displacement of the particle from the mean position. From above equation, it is clear that the displacement of the particle from its mean position is given by x. X is equal to a sine omega naught t plus theta. In that equation, a is amplitude, omega naught is angular frequency, and t is instant time. That means that equation gives you the displacement of the particle from its mean position at a time t. Number 2, velocity of the particle. The velocity of the particle which executing simple harmonic motion is given by v is equal to dx by dt. The rate of change of displacement, v is equal to dx by dt. What is x from above equation? A sine omega naught t plus theta. If I substitute that one, v is equal to d by dt of a sine omega naught t plus theta. Bring a outside because it is constant. If I differentiate sine theta, what I will get? I will get cos theta. So v is equal to a cos omega naught t plus theta, where d by dt of theta means here omega naught t plus theta. So in that I will get omega naught. So finally what I will get? V is equal to dx by dt is equal to a cos omega naught t plus theta into omega. So a omega naught cos omega naught t plus theta. This is the velocity. We can express velocity in terms of displacement x also. How? See here, what you got here? V is equal to a omega cos omega naught t plus theta, right? Generally I can convert cos theta into sin theta. How? Cos phi is equal to under root 1 minus sin square phi. Using that formula, cos omega naught t plus theta can be written as under root 1 minus sin square omega naught t plus theta, right? But from the displacement equation, x is equal to a sine omega naught t plus theta. From that equation, rewrite for sin omega naught t plus theta. That means bring that a this side. Now x by a is equal to sin omega naught t plus theta. Now if I substitute sin omega naught t plus theta value in this equation, then cos omega naught t plus theta can be written as under root 1 minus sin square. Sin square means x by a whole square. So under root 1 minus x by a whole square, that is equal to 1 minus x square by a square. That implies cos omega naught t plus theta is equal to, take LCM, under root a square minus x square by a square. Now substitute this cos value in velocity equation. That means v is equal to dx by dt is equal to a omega cos omega naught t. But instead of cos, write this value under root a square minus x square by a square. If I substitute here, then v is equal to a omega naught under root a square minus omega naught square by a square. Take out a square from square root, then square and root will cancel, then I will get only a get cancelled. Then what I will get? V is equal to omega naught under root a square minus x square. This is the velocity of a particle which is executing simple harmonic motion. Next one, acceleration. What is acceleration? Rate of change of velocity. That means a is equal to dv by dt, that is equal to d square x by dt square. That means I have to differentiate twice the equation of displacement. If I differentiate once, already we have done this in previous derivation for velocity, v is equal to dx by dt. There, if you differentiate once, what you got? A omega naught cos omega naught t plus theta, right? Now let us differentiate once again. Now that means d by dt of a omega naught cos omega naught t plus theta. That implies a is equal to d square x by dt square is equal to a and omega naught are constant, put them outside, then a omega naught into d by dt of cos omega naught t plus theta. If I differentiate cos theta, what I will get? Minus sin theta and d by dt of theta. Theta here omega naught t plus theta. That means omega naught. So what I will get? Minus sin omega naught t plus theta into omega naught. Already one omega naught is there. So minus a omega naught square sin omega naught t plus theta. This is acceleration. Actually, put omega naught square aside, then what you will get here? Omega naught square into a sin omega naught t plus theta. Actually, what is a sin omega naught t plus theta? That is x. So I can write a acceleration is equal to d square x by dt square is equal to minus omega naught square x, right? This is equation 4. From this equation, already omega naught square is a constant, that is given by k by m, right? So if omega naught square is a constant, then I can say a proportional to minus x. That indicates the acceleration of the body is directly proportional to the displacement. This is what the characteristic property of the simple harmonic motion, isn't it? Next one, time period. What is time period? Time period is the time taken to complete one oscillation, right? In another way, after particular time interval, the motion of the body is repeated. That time interval is called time period. This time period is denoted with t and units are seconds. Actually, as I said, time period means after a particular time interval, it has to repeat its motion. This is given by t is equal to 2 pi by omega naught. Here t, time period, is equal to 2 pi by omega naught. That means after this 2 pi by omega naught, the motion of the SHM is repeated. Let us check whether it is repeating or not. Actually, the displacement of the particle is given by x is equal to a sin omega naught t plus theta, right? Now, according to the time period, after that time period, it has to repeat. That means if x is equal to a sin omega naught t plus theta is the displacement of the particle at time t. Now, the displacement of the particle after 2 pi by omega naught, it has to repeat the same motion. That means I have to get same answer here, right? Let us check. So the displacement after the time interval t plus 2 pi by omega naught x is equal to displacement. What is the displacement formula? X is equal to a sine omega naught t. What is t here? T plus 2 pi by omega naught, right? If I substitute that one, x is equal to a sine, multiply omega naught inside, then a sine omega naught t plus omega naught into 2 pi by omega naught plus theta. Omega naught get cancelled, then what I will get? X is equal to a sine omega naught t plus 2 pi plus theta. Actually, a sine 2 pi plus theta, that means sine 360 plus theta is nothing but sine theta. That implies x is equal to a sine theta. Theta here omega naught t plus theta. So finally what I will get? X is equal to a sine omega naught t plus theta. Hence the motion is again repeated. So this is called time period. So here time period is given by t is equal to 2 pi by omega. 2 pi by omega naught, right? Next, frequency. What do you mean by frequency? Frequency means the number of oscillations per second. Frequency is reciprocal of time period. That means frequency can be defined as 1 by time period. Frequency is denoted with nu. Nu is equal to 1 by t. Actually, what is t? Time period. Time period is given by 2 pi by omega naught. So nu is equal to omega naught by 2 pi. Instead of frequency, we can use angular frequency also. The angular frequency omega naught is given by 2 pi nu, right? Units for frequency are second inverse or hertz. But actually we know that omega naught square is equal to k by m, no? From the derivation of SHM, we have written there omega naught square is equal to k by m. From that, omega naught is equal to under root k by m. That implies nu is equal to, frequency is equal to omega naught by 2 pi. Omega means root k by m. So if I substitute that, then nu is equal to 1 by 2 pi under root k by m, right? This is about frequency. Next, phase. What is phase? Phase means it is the angle omega naught t plus theta. Actually, in displacement equation, x is equal to a sine omega naught t plus theta is there, na? In that, the angle part omega naught t plus theta part is called phase. What do you mean by phase? Phase represents the state of position and direction. That means at any instant of time, where is the particle or where is the body, in what way it is moving. That means it is moving whether towards or away from the mean position. That means phase indicates the position and direction of the particle. To understand this one, see here, there are two pendulums here. If you see the first one, body is moving towards the extreme left side from the mean position. In first pendulum, body is moving towards the extreme left side. It is at a distance x and it is moving towards the left side. Similarly, consider another pendulum where same at x distance only, but it is towards the right side. And one more important is, it is coming towards the mean position. So in both the cases they are same. Displacements are same. That means the distance from the mean position to the body is same in both the cases. But in first case, body is moving towards the left side. That means it is moving away from the mean position. But whereas in second case, body is at same distance, but body is coming towards the mean position and it is coming from right hand side. But first one is towards the left hand. So in this way, at what position it is there, in what direction it is moving, this is indicated with phase. So phase represents the position and direction at any point and at any instant of time, right? Next one, epoch. Epoch is nothing but just phase at t is equal 0. Simply, epoch is also same, phase only. Phase means at what position body is there, in which direction it is moving. But epoch means that position is at t is equal 0. That means while it is starts oscillating, how it look like. So simple definition is same angle only, same phase only, but in that angle you have to put t is equal to 0. So the phase of the body at t is equal to 0 is given by epoch. Thank you very much. Please watch, share, like, comment my videos. Thank you.